Alright. Hello there, fellow commanders. I have a question for everybody in the chat. There's no chat. I have a question for everybody out there. Is soup a salad? And do you like your shorts without butter? Unrelated, today is training day with the ladies. Some call her Aina, some call her Aina. Maybe, I don't know. Some call her for lunch, but not often. Because she is a secret worker. Not like a night worker like you would suspect. I probably did not pay attention to setting up her abilities. That is a mistake of mine. That's another move that keeps it wide open. The lady in red leaves you dead if you want some time to get ahead when you drop the lead. Or you hit the lead because you get it out. She's driving and profiling, getting in the mood for a little bit of boom, but not the kind that you expected. This day is the day that she's going to get all up in your face. Aina is here, ready to party. That is her smash intro. It's a bit long. We gotta talk to Sakurai about that a little bit. Maybe we can reduce it a pinch. It's gotta match her size after all, you know, just to be thematic. Who is this? She is not Aina. She is Lena. Which is the same amount of name, but a different person entirely. Look how open that leaves her. Oh wow, that took a lot of damage. Oh wow, she might not be able to handle this. We might have to take her to the kiddie pool, I don't know. She's a fan of Dragon Ball Super, apparently. All things considered, it used to be a not-so-great series. Now it's possibly the best thing ever since sliced bread. We don't need to talk about why that is. That was a little bit tough for her, I gotta say. You know, it took a little too much effort, I think. I wonder if now, since technically you can tin this up, which I highly recommend if you're not doing stupid things like me. Let's see how much of an experience you can gain from fighting the demon in the metal suit. I forgot to change her thing. How silly. Some may say that a sandwich is not a hot dog, and a hot dog is not a sandwich. But what makes a sandwich? What constitutes a sandwich? Is it the fact that there's bread in between meat or on top of meat? Then how would you call the double down a sandwich? There's no bread in that, unless you count the breaded chicken. I do love that move. It's very familiar to another move that you may remember from the last time we were here. Did I show this last time? For the heck of it, I'll show it again. I don't think I did. Did I not use this? Or did I skip it last time? I don't know. She can handle that, no problem. I should probably check her skills. Yeah, this will be more beneficial. Normally, I'd say do the other way, but... I mean, this works. I do like the speed. Wait, is that what she's using? I guess she's fine. She's set up right. She's set up well enough. What can I say? Right now, you too could own this wonderful outfit. If you go to the shop and spend real money, that's right, real money, and this would be all yours. One could only be so lucky to wear such an outfit, or to get to wear such an outfit in game. Only 2 payments of $29.95. You too can be a race car driver, just like Aina, while supplies last. Which, if you think about it, all these games with their fake FOMO, if you really consider it, this is digital property. When it comes to characters, when it comes to costume, when it comes to weapons, the only reason that they go away is because the company has decided that it was best for their brand to let it go away. In reality, you don't need to force people. Think about this. Dokkan Fests, Legends Fests, limited supporters. What do they offer that others don't? They're limited time in the shop. They're limited time to be available. What do they also have in common? Well, to put it simple, common the very fact that they too are actually only limited in a fake way. There's no real limits. There's no buyers that need to make it. There's no sweater being knitted. But what drives us is the desire to get that which the company will take away and return for a price. I've taught you this information. Are you going to use it to better understand the game? Will I learn from my lessons and stop doing what I'm doing? The question is obvious because the answer is even more obvious. No! Because the game has decided that that is what we want. That is the system that sells, and that is what we will do. Think about it. The data is not on hold. Some other company doesn't own the rights to this outfit. This outfit could stay forever. They have other racing outfits that I don't believe could have to be bought in a special way. They could be bought with gems, but this one's made special for some reason. You ever consider why this one's so considerably special? Is it because the material? No, of course not. There's less material. Some people say it makes it worth more that way. Some people agree that less is more. When it comes to Taimanin, that is not the case. Less is always more, and you will always pay more for less. Which makes, if you're an iPhone user, make it even worse. Did you ever consider that fact? The fact that spinning rounds, holding a gun, and shooting out in many different directions is probably bad for your health, and probably get you some kind of situation where you get nausea, seasickness, if you will, without the sea. But you become the sea. So what is the sea, really? Boom. She can handle these guys way too easy. Myself. Kind of matches the enemy. Maybe we could create a little story to make it a little more interesting. We could say that she was undercover, that she's in the outfit of the team because they thought that she was on their side, and then she's turned on him because now she's got the information she needed. But they're mad about it. They don't like that she's turned her back on them. So it's time to teach her a lesson. Nobody messes with the UFS and gets away with it. That's the story. Little do they know that she is way over their level. and didn't even flinch to think that she could destroy them. And merely only gets hurt due to the fact that she's wide open in her animations. You really gonna do that to me? You're gonna leave me with one? You're gonna leave me with one thing? That is just straight up cruel. Now the demon face event, but I'm gonna save that for the law. You gotta let a professional answer that. Everyone knows that. Time for a change of venue. She only needs one level, so I don't need 10. Man, there was a freaking party over there. Time to do a dance. Looks like Aina and Nagi have that in common. They love to spin and get lost in tunnels. I don't particularly know if that's Nagi's thing. They both like to get annoyed by little tiny demon dudes and get destroyed in a tunnel. Jeez, could you let me move, please? Changing the venue. A demon. Did she die or did they die? I don't even know. That was a bit of a mess. It kind of looked like she was ground pounded into oblivion, but actually she ended up surviving. Wow, look how little I needed to level up. Fly me to the moon, gonna raise above the star. Put on my outfit, cause it makes me go real far. In other words, Aina will shoot you in the head. In other words, I didn't mean to fight Lena again. I don't know, this might be a little too much. Hip hip hooray! That wasn't a hip hip hooray situation at all. A bit of a party over here, man. I don't know. It's a little crowded over here. I'm trying to hit her with a bat? What the heck is this? Peanut butter jelly time? I will say, you gotta be very committed to go on a training journey. That's why the event that just left was so good. Wow, whoa. It ended so fast, I don't even know what happened. Did Lena get doubled, or did Aina, was her butt so close to the screen that it just like fused in with her? I'm not sure which gives me more. I feel like this was giving me more. It is more fights, so it might be. It's alright, she's going back undercover. It turns out those guys from before were just the first wave. They have brothers. And those brothers want revenge. She's come across some bad dudes. Some may say bad hombre. Oh, so you think you could hurt my brother and get away with it, hey? I'll show you. That's a much better ending than what... Whoa, yeah, there she was. It seems as if the animation keeps going even when you finish it. Yeah, that was way better. I mean, the other one was fine to do. For the tiny bit of leveling I needed. There's no more revenge now. Now she's just being overly cruel. It's just the life of a bounty hunter, you know? Sometimes it's not pretty, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Damn! She shot him right in the dick. You see that? That was very, extremely unnecessary to do. The man was already gonna die. You didn't have to disgrace him at the same time. Everybody saw that. They saw that was happening. Why are you going backwards? You gotta look forward, not backward. That's my lesson. You gotta do more. More than you could ever imagine. You gotta be on top of the mountain. When that mountain is just in reach, you don't stop climbing. You raise the roof on that mountain. If there's no roof on the mountain, you go to that mountain and you create a roof. You put a roof on that mountain so hard that the roof will be on fire because it's so hot. With your burning passion of success, your desire to win, that you will own that mountain. You'll put a mortgage on that mountain. You will learn from the mountain. That's how high you have to rise. Rise to own the mountain. Be so successful that by the time you own that mountain and you're getting property tax on that mountain, be so successful with that mountain that once the government finds out you own that mountain, they come and take all your money because they know how much of a threat you are to them. And they will not allow you to have that much power over that mountain because the one who owns the mountain owns the earth. And the one who owns the earth owns the government, and the one who owns the government owns the people in the government, and then the government, you. Or die trying. That's my lesson. If you take anything away from this video, if you learn anything from me, if you learn anything from Aina, it's that you own that mountain. You own that mountain, and you earn the trust of no one. Because nobody who trusts the government trusts anybody. That's the way it works. Because once you become the government, you can't go back. Then you, yes you will own the people. And you can take their land. And then somebody else will try to get them out. And you'll try to take it. But the cycle will repeat. You may lose, but at least you own the mountain. At least you owned the entire mountain until they win. Then they own the mountain. Then you know success is truly on your side.
追加報酬よろしくって正規隊員は
Put that on a t-shirt.
準備完
That's what I
了
like to see.
さあ次だ
Gold star. She gets top ranks in the class. I guess we could change the outfit a little bit just to mix it up a little bit, you know. Well, what do we got here? Whoops, I didn't actually change it. Didn't people vote for this? I should probably put this on then, huh? So people can experience what they voted for.
なんだよあんまりジロジロ見るなよ
Oh, it's that. Okay, yeah, that color works for this. Perfect. Even her eye patch is a little ribbon. It's like open present that never
俺の出番だな
needs to be unwrapped.
やってやるぜ
For legal purposes, it never will be.
やっやっ
Since people voted to see this outfit, not see this outfit, but for me to buy this outfit, it would only make sense, I guess, that I use it right. Finally, those pointless votes aren't so pointless anymore, are they? Check her out. She ballin'. Or bobbing, some might say. Something's bobbing, that's for sure. The beautiful thing about training all these girls is gonna be that now I'll be able to use any girl I want. At least until the new girls come out. Maybe if there's a modicum of success, I can do this more often. Bitches will pay for themselves. Shooting star.
追加報酬よろしくって正規隊員は定額か
It would have been cool if smoke came out of that gun.
準備完了さあ次だ
Isn't 72 her next level? What is the next level? Oh no, it's 75. Oh, it's way off. Because I was going to say I'll go beat up Lena again if that's the case.
俺の出番だなやってやるぜ
If it's 75, then I need to do this a few more times. Now there's no story. She just came to kill me. That's it. Of course, I guess you could make a story, like a different kind of story, where she goes undercover, like old style Taimanin OVAs. But this time, everything goes right and nothing goes horribly wrong. Gosh, I love that movie. Something about spinning in place. I don't know, it just gets me every time. It got me when Nagi used it. It got me when she did it. It just gets me. I guess I haven't shown that attack with this outfit, huh? Should probably do that. But you see, if I do the skip on fight animation at the end, you get to see the polygons bounce a little bit. And everybody likes that. And I like that. Boot to the face. Except boot is cheek. It's a knee. Take a knee to the cheek. Spin a Rooney. And we spin till you win. I did show that one though. You got the cheeks. Got the cheeks out. The curvature of the cheeks. Oh no.
ようどうした？準備は大切だよな。
Well, I actually have a reason to use these now, so there's that. It's weird that they give you just enough to not have enough.
任務か。
Kinda strange, if you ask me. No more ribbon, though. Back to her normal outfit. Crit it up. Oh, I can max her now. I forgot, since she's like enough leveled up. Now let's see how close we can get to maxing her. We're not gonna max her out, that'd take way too long. But we can get her close. She's the gift that can.
俺の出番だな。
Debandina. Major shout out to anybody who can translate for me in the chat. And by the chat, I mean the comment section down below. Ouch. Oh, we can twist in the wind. They call her the Outlaw Star. We can do this. I ain't done this yet. Shot in the chest that time. See, she had a little bit more class.
って正規隊員は定額か。 準備完了。さあ、
You see, anybody can play keyboard and mouse.
俺の出番だ。
That takes no skill at all. But can you play Action Taimanin, the hardest game in all the land, on a mouse and keyboard? I don't even need to answer you to answer the question, because the answer is a resounding no. It takes real skill to do this constant fight every 5 seconds and making a video out of doing the same thing over and over again. What kind of bravado do I have to think that I can get away with this? I think that somebody might actually listen to this and experience the experience I'm experiencing. I don't think I actually showed the attack with this outfit.
座標して
I said I was last time, but I just didn't do
燃
it.
やし尽くせ。グラウンドゼロ。
Bombs away!
追加報酬よろしく。って正規隊員は定額か。
The best part about the blue ribbon
準備
is it matches her eyes.
さあ次だ。
Eye, singular. Ridiculous. Oh, any more?
よ
More?
うどうした？準備は大切だよな。
Moto.
ようどう任務か。報酬ようどう任務か。報酬は弾んでくれよ。
Confirmed. All right.
私に任せ。
Sakura! Sakura! What are you doing here? Get out of here! This ain't about you. I'm always here to see you. You're like old hat. You're like the oldest hat.
腕が鳴るぜ。
You know what? Let's do something a little bit different. I could do 10 too? No, I can only do 5. I thought that could... Oh, it's reduced AP. That's right. Never mind. We're doing the exact same thing. Look, it's not my fault that Taimanin itself doesn't have the variety that we need, that you crave, that I would prefer. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I shoot them in the head until they die. If they don't die, then I shoot some more. And if they got a problem with it, I'll spin on the floor. That's what I do, cause I am on top of the world. I'm super powered, super strong, looking like I got a long time to go. Shoot him in the face, to and throw. It's not throw, it's fro. What is wrong with me? She kind of looks like she has a fang. Is that on purpose? Or is that a visual glitch? I say gun, you say shoots. Gun, shoots. Gun, shoots. Shoot your gun all the time. See, she has a full area attack. That's actually really good. Why doesn't Nagi have a full attack? Maybe when they finally... Though I don't know what they would do to upgrade her design. She's a newer design, so it's not like they'll be able to really do anything. I was not ready to be tagged. How dare you? Shoot. That guy just kind of gave up in the back. His boss died, and he's like, you know what? I don't need my I don't need this 401k from this job. Lord. See, that time they gave me everything. Shiny. Let's give her a little bit more, how you say, respect. R-E-B-R-E-S-P-E-C-T kind of thing. We gotta wife her up. She's putting in that work, but it's a solemn affair, you know? I forgot to do it again. That's a pretty good one, too. No, you know what? We'll go traditional. That's fine. Perfect. Looks like she's ready to murder somebody on her wedding day, as she should. It's the big day. She looks like she's, you know, if she was in black, I think she's gonna be in black next time. She's gonna mix it up just a little bit. Because now it's like she's a bride to be. She's going in on a new mission. This time the mission is to find the person who has threatened her and her family. She retired, but she had to come back for one more mission, just so she could get her mission. I was gonna do a super attack, but something happened before I could. It's a very beautiful story. She finally saved her family. But then we find out that it wasn't that easy, because The sad news is her family is okay, but her husband has died. So now she must get revenge on her husband as a lone widow. She lost her kids to the state because they deemed her unfit to be a mother because she was so depressed. She was drinking all the time. She only knew one thing to do to feel better about her situation, and that was to get revenge on the woman who destroyed her life. So now she's here at the foot of the clan where all of it went down to seek out the boss, Kill Bill style, and finish off once and for all the woman who murdered the only man she ever loved. Ina Winchester is Emily Austin in The Betrothed. She still spins to win. That's how she does it. But now she's angry. She's angry and sad. So, you finally found me. I will murder you, just like I murdered your husband. Don't you talk about my husband that way. That's her, like, hot scene in the movie. Not like hot as in sexual, but like hot as in this is what all the people talk about. He was the love of my life. My family left me because of you. You must die. There's a little bit too many monologues in this movie. We probably should cut that out the deluxe edition. And she did it. Avenging the love of her life, who sadly was not here to see it. But she made his dream come true. All he wanted was for her to be her baddest version of herself. And that's how Ina learned she can do bad all by herself. Ending scene.